Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel, So Much to Wear. I'm Nikki and I do videos all about creating and selling recycled fashion online. Today I wanted to talk about Mercari. It is the app of the moment. A lot of people are seeing that there is a lot of success to be had on that platform. If you don't know, Mercari is a reselling platform just like Poshmark or eBay. So Poshmark takes 20% of any sale you make online. Mercari only takes 10%. That's great. So there's a couple other different things that we'll talk about in this video, but in order to do that, what we're gonna actually do is go through a couple major categories. First, what's actually selling for me on Mercari. I've got some statistics, did some research here. Second, we're gonna go through the process of making a listing on Mercari. And third, we'll talk about what happens next as far as shipping and rating and all that fun stuff. So what we're gonna do today is first start over by popping over to my Mercari profile, and I'm gonna share my desktop version with you so you can see it. So this is my profile, So Much to Wear. I have 161 items listed. I have made I've made more sales than this, but right now I have 34 reviews. I've got some other stuff in process right now. Let me just give you a breakdown of the things that I have sold on Mercari. My most popular, hottest selling brand on Mercari is Nike. I have sold 8 Nike things. Everything else, it's kind of been a little bit of a wash. The second most popular brand that I've sold on Mercari is Fabletics, followed by Victoria's Secret Pink. I have sold some Lululemon, some Lily Pulitzer. I really sold a whole slew of things. It's hard to figure out what exactly are the hottest items on Mercari because it really seems like it's a little bit of everything. But I did find something in my statistics that goes against what some other people have been saying about the app. The thing that I have sold the most on this app is shoes. This is interesting because shoes do weigh more than clothes, and on Mercari, the shipping is on a scale based on how much it weighs. They weigh over a pound for the most part, or at least the packaging and the shoes almost always will weigh more than a pound. So it's surprising that I've sold so many shoes, and I've actually sold 15 pairs of shoes, so that's almost half of my sales on Mercari. But overall, I'm finding that the people on Mercari are buying up my athletic wear items very fast. My third most popular selling category is shorts, women's athletic shorts. I have sold 7 pairs of those. Those are mostly Nike, some Lululemon, some you know all the big brands. I do think on Mercari that there is a bigger market for more inexpensive items. I've had more luck with brands like Nike, like Adidas, like American Eagle Outfitters, that kind of thing, kind of like the young trendy brand. One of the brands that usually does sell well for me on Poshmark that's more inexpensive is Loft. And surprisingly, I haven't sold a single Loft item. So if that tells you anything, maybe it's the things I'm selling on here, but I just don't have as much interest in Loft. I also don't have as much interest in J. Crew on here, as well as Madewell. And side note, what's really cool about Mercari is they show you how many people have viewed your item. This is valuable information, I have to say. There's several things that you can take from this. You can see what's popular that you're posting. What I also think is interesting is if you notice that you're getting a ton of views on one item, but you're not getting any likes on it, or you're not getting any offers or sales, that's when it would be a good time to look at that listing and see, is there something that you could improve? Do I have enough pictures? Did I not explain something very clearly? Or did I price it too high? Now that we have gone through what's selling for me, what I wanted to do for you guys is just go through the process of how you can really easily cross list. It takes me, on my desktop, it probably takes me 2 minutes to cross list. So if you're not doing it because you're thinking, oh, I don't have enough time to do all of that, well, do you want to make more money? Then just give it a thought. Get this screen recording popping. So what I'm going to list today is this Victoria's Secret pink hat that I upcycled with my ice dyeing method. Victoria's Secret pink tie I have my listing created on Poshmark. I'm listing it. Literally just copy and paste, go to Mercari, sell a Mercari, copy paste. Now the one thing that's important to note is there are less characters permitted in a Mercari listing, so I'm gonna have to change that a little bit. Just copy and paste. Grab the same photos that I still have selected. And the nice thing about Mercari is you can actually add more photos. It does the work for you. It suggests your category. It's almost always right too. So there's hats, brand. On the app, this also usually comes up and does it for you. It's very user-friendly. Now we're talking about shipping. This is where a lot of people freak out and get nervous about cross-listing. So with Mercari, you have a couple different options. You get to decide, first of all, if you're going to offer buyers free shipping or not. I do because I feel like people are more willing to buy from me if I just make it all one price. They don't have to do the math in their head. Well, how much more is this going to cost? When I shop on Mercari, I'm more interested in just seeing that price. That's what I'm gonna pay. Let's move on, and that's what it is. Because I'm not that experienced with shipping on my own, actually I've basically never done it. I wanna keep it simple. I wanna keep it as close to Poshmark as it is. I'm gonna hit prepaid label. And I know that my item weighs less than a pound. Then the last thing you have to decide is smart pricing. This is a feature that is unique to Mercari. Basically what it does is they're gonna automatically, gradually decrease the price of your thing, which means it's gonna show up in the search results higher as if you had just listed it, or if you had promoted it and offered a discount yourself. You do not have to do this. Most of the items that I sell on Mercari, I don't do this. Now I have my item easily cross-listed and in front of more people's eyes than ever before, which increases its chance of selling and selling faster. So what happens next when your item is listed? What about when people are interested in it, when they start making offers? The offer button on Mercari is different than Poshmark, and I think a lot of people will like what makes it different. Shoppers can send an offer on your item, but they can only send certain offers. So you might have something listed and people will actually send you a message asking for a cheaper price. That's how the lowballers make their way into Mercari. On Mercari, instead of sharing like on Poshmark to get your items back to the top of that search result, you can promote it, which is going to lower the price 5%. So I can't show you right now. This is the unfortunate problem that I have. Promote unavailable. I have reached my promotional limit. 10 items a day. That is one of the cons that I would put about Mercari, but I guess they don't want everybody just flooding their feed, constantly promoting their items. Something you need to know. If somebody makes an offer on your item, everybody else that liked that item is going to get a message that an offer was placed on that item, which I think is really cool. It makes it kind of competitive because you don't have to necessarily accept that offer right away. So I just listed that pink hat. Let's see now what that does as far as the search result. Victoria's Secret pink hat, tie-dye. We'll see if mine comes up. There we go. Wada bing, wada boom, wada bam. There it is. On Mercari, instead of sharing like on Poshmark to get your items back to the top of that search result, you can promote it, which is going to lower the price 5%. Not 10%, so it's not as much as the Poshmark price drop, but 5%. So let's say you make that sale, everything goes well. Here's another cool thing. Before you get your money, you also have to rate the buyer. I haven't had any buyers that I would rate poorly. Nobody has been nagging me about shipping my items because I ship quickly. I haven't had any weirdos. So all of my buyers, I've rated 5 stars and that's all I had to do. Here's something else that's different about Mercari, reviews. So Poshmark, they're pretty private. You don't really get a chance to see what a person is rated. But on Mercari, it is all out there in the open, including if you have to cancel a sale or if a buyer cancels a sale, people can see that. I think that's awesome. Well, thanks everybody for sitting here, going through Mercari with me. Let me know below if it's something that you're interested in trying out, or if it's something you started trying out, how things are going for you, if you're making sales. And I will see you back here for my next video. Please subscribe if you want to see more content like this, or if you also want to learn how you can upcycle some of the things that you're selling online to make some more money. Thank you so much, and remember that there is always so much to wear.